Hi, everybody. Welcome to the No Depression Sessions. We're here at Folk Alliance International in Kansas City, thanks to our friends at AEA Microphones with Martin Kerr. Martin, thanks for joining us.
Great to be here, Brad.
Yeah, this is a wonderful way to start off day 3 of Folk Alliance. We're going to hear a bunch of brand new music from you. What do you want to play first?
Some unreleased songs. I've got a new album coming this year. I think we're going to call it Curious Heart, but that's a working title right now. The whole thing will be out by June, but we're going to release a couple singles along the way. And this is a love song for the end of the world, which is how it feels some days. And it's called I'm Sorry, I've Got No Idea. I'm sorry, I've got no idea what went wrong or how we ended up here. I love you, and we've still got hope. I can see the mountain tops above the smoke. Can you see the mountain tops above the smoke? Like a daisy in a sidewalk crack, we get stepped on and we grow right back. Like the prayer beads in a taxi cab, we keep on swinging while the world goes mad. We keep on swinging while the world goes mad. And I remember back when we were young, this wasn't how I saw it in my mind. And there's been times I've given up and moved on, but some things you can't ever leave behind. Like a haircut that our parents had coming back round. Maybe we're not so bad. Like a zombie in a shitty film, we're somehow walking long after we've been killed. We keep on walking long after we've been killed. And I remember back when we were young, this wasn't how I saw it in my mind. There's been times I've given up and moved on, but you're one thing I'll never leave behind. I'm sorry, I've got no idea what went wrong or how we ended up here. I love you, and we've still got hope. I can see the mountain tops above the smoke. Can you see the mountain tops above the smoke? Thank you.
All right. Sounds great, Martin. Thank you for doing this. And early in the day, too. I know it's a late night vibe here
early
at Folk
morning
Alliance.
for musicians, like 1 p.m. It's crack of dawn.
I was at the First Timers breakfast at 9 o'clock this morning,
Woo!
which if it hadn't been for the free food and the free coffee, there's 0% chance I was making it anywhere at 9.
It's one way to get musicians out of bed.
Yeah. Are you a Folk Alliance veteran? Is this your first time?
I'm a first timer. I've been to some of the regional folk alliances, NERFA and Far West, and some of the Canadian regional showcases as well, which have all been great. This is my first time at the Big Ugly one.
Yeah, us too. We're having a great time so far, and it's what has your experience been like? Have you had a chance to check out Kansas City in general, or are you here at the West End?
I've eaten several different barbecue joints.
Good.
So yeah, I think I've had 6 meals so far, and 4 of them have been barbecue. So I got to lay back on that a little bit. But no, the main thing is meeting cool people from all around the world. It's an inspiring place to be around such talented musicians. And people who put on incredible festivals and concert series from small to gigantic. from 40-year industry veterans to brand new people. It's a really vibrant community.
Yeah, I completely agree. I've gotten to see a lot of the people that I email with, but I never see them in person. They're here right now. And then also people that I didn't know that I needed to know who do related things that can totally help what we do inside of this community. So it's been, total success on our side too.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So there's still 2 more songs coming up. All 3 of these songs are off of Curious Heart, which may be the title, working title.
That's the working title for my new EP.
Yeah. What do you want to play second?
Well, let's see. I'm going to do something a little more upbeat, but no less depressing. It's called If I Look a Little Tired Today.
Perfect fit for the No Depression Sessions.
Okay, good. Why is it called No Depression Sessions?
That was so Jeff Tweedy from Wilco was in a band called Uncle Tupelo, and they did a record. I can't remember if it was a song or if it was a record. I know there is a song called that, and I think it is also a record.
Okay.
And the story, I don't really know the story, but I think that the people who started this magazine loved the song and then called the magazine that. Okay. And please correct me in the comment section, or the editors of that magazine tell me if I'm accurate at all, but that's my understanding.
Well, it's a cool title for a magazine and a video series, and this song kind of fits the vibe, I think. It's a bit of a rage against the dying of the light. It's called If I Look a Little Tired Today. If I look a little tired today, it's just the world's been weighing me down. If you wanna run away, I get it, but where the hell would we go? Gotta figure out a way to fix the fucking mess we made. All our pieces been replaced for what? Barren fields and barren hearts, choking lungs and crashing cars. How could anyone see stars from here? So if I look a little tired today, it's just the world's been weighing me down. If you wanna run away, I get it, but where the hell would we go? Try to keep your head on straight, don't complain and don't be late. There's so much you should be grateful for. Broken people, broken glass, empty buildings, empty flasks, never taking off our masks at all. So if I look a little tired today, it's just the world's been weighing me down. If you wanna run away, I get it, but where the hell would we go? Everywhere I look there's chaos and confusion, people losing hope. So if I look a little tired, if I look a little tired today, Thank you.
So, Martin, tell us more about this collection of songs that is turning into Curious Heart, or whatever the title of the album ends up being. Is there a through line? Did you start it out as a collection of songs that was meant to be a record? Did they sort of coalesce? Is there a through line between them?
It's not a concept album. I didn't set out with a particular goal of what kind of songs I was going to write. I just went into the studio and the writing sessions intending to be as honest as possible, and I wasn't sure what was going to come out each day, and some of the stuff that came out was pretty dark, some of it was uplifting, some of it was funny, and in many ways it's a bundle of contradictions, which I feel like is an honest representation of who I am and what the world is. It feels like in the Instagram era we have to constantly brand ourselves and be one thing and be that every day at 6 p.m. Super consistent, but people aren't consistent. We feel opposite things, and I think it's okay to express that in song, and so I'm just letting it all hang out right now.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. That was very eloquently put, and I agree completely. And we are still one more song remaining in this session, which will be on the forthcoming record. Martin, what do you want to do third today?
Well, we could do an intimate, funny one, or we could do a bright, loud, happy one.
Your pipes are warmed up.
The pipes are warmed up. Well, we mentioned Curious Hearts, and maybe I'll give that one a try. And this is a bit of an outlier on the album. I guess I was feeling happy on this day. But we almost didn't record this song because I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. But we threw it in at the last minute because we had an hour left in the studio with the band, and it turned out really great. And the band sounds great on this one, especially the banjo. I'm not a banjo player, but when you hear the record, it's got a great vibe to it. And the funny thing happened was that on the day that we recorded this song, we went for lunch in this cafe across the street from the studio, and I was looking it up on Google. They hadn't updated the listing yet, and it used to be a gift shop called Curious Heart, and over in Nashville, which seemed like a kind of cool coincidence. Anyway, it's a song about new adventures and embracing the unknown. It goes like this. You got a fire, keeps me chasing dreams, doing crazy things, I want it all. And you inspire me through all the what ifs. I keep on climbing cliffs, even if I fall. Yeah, I got doubts, but are they even worth worrying about? 'Cause we got love, and it's always gonna be enough. So go and find you tomorrow. I'm gonna follow you and your curious heart. Whatever you find there, I'll be beside you. You and your curious heart. So what are you waiting for? So streak of light, and we use it as a guide. And we can't stay in any one place. If there's walls in our way, we can fly. Yeah, I got doubts, but are they even worth worrying about? 'Cause we got love, and it's always gonna be enough. So go and find you tomorrow. I'm gonna follow you and your curious heart. Whatever you find there, I'll be beside you. You and your curious heart. So what are you waiting for? So don't go right now when the wind is high, we might never know our fate. gonna turn my face to the open sky. No, we don't need to wait. So go and find you tomorrow. I'm gonna follow you and your curious heart. Whatever you find there, I'll be beside you. You and your curious heart. So what are you waiting for? So what are you waiting for? So what are you waiting for? Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. We did it. Martin, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll stay tuned for when the record comes out. And thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your Folk Alliance.
You too.
All right. See you next time.
Cheers. All right.
That's it. We did it. Thank you.